This endless scroll and despair cycle is 100% by design. Social media platforms are built to grab your attention and never let go. The only thing they care about is your time and your emotions. And that creates this insane paradox. We open these apps to feel connected, but we leave with more anxiety, more depression, and more loneliness. Studies have proven that tons of social media use leads to a huge risk of mental health issues, especially for teens. The way these apps are built is designed to attack our brains, leaving us feeling more disconnected than ever. Today, we're going to expose exactly why that relaxing scroll is a lie, show you the secret mechanics that keep you addicted, and give you the cheat codes to reclaim your mind. You tell yourself it's a 5-minute break, a quick scroll. But that 5 minutes turns into an hour, and that relaxing break now feels like pure anxiety. You're watching the highlight reel of literally everyone else's life, and suddenly your own life feels small. You close the app, and you're not refreshed. You're drained. You actually feel worse than before. If this is you, you are not alone, and it's not your fault. You just fell for social media's insane psychological traps, the dopamine slot machine. So what is actually happening to your brain when you scroll? It all starts with a chemical called dopamine. People call it the pleasure chemical, but it's really the motivation chemical. It's what makes you want stuff. Social media platforms are masters at hijacking this. Think of your phone's infinite scroll as a literal casino slot machine. Every single time you refresh, you're pulling a lever, and you have no idea what you're going to get. It could be a message, a funny video, or a like. Each one of these tiny, random rewards gives you a hit of dopamine. It's this random reward system that keeps you pulling that lever over and over and over again. These platforms are literally designed to be addictive, using notifications and rewards to keep you coming back every 5 seconds. This creates a crazy powerful loop in your brain that can actually mirror addiction. Over time, it destroys your attention span and makes your brain glitch. You find yourself grabbing your phone anytime you feel bored or anxious, searching for that quick dopamine fix. But it's a temporary fix that just makes the cycle stronger, making you even more dependent on the app to feel good. Imagine a girl named Alex. She gets home from a crazy stressful day at work, she's totally exhausted and just wants to shut her brain off. She opens Instagram. The first post is a funny cat video. Boom, a small hit of dopamine. Then a story from a friend. Boom, another hit. A notification pops up. Someone liked her photo. A huge hit. Before she knows it, an entire hour is gone. That first feeling of relief is gone, replaced by the feeling that she just wasted her life and a weird agitation. The slot machine paid out just enough to keep her playing, but the jackpot of actually feeling relaxed never, ever came. The second psychological trap is even crazier: social comparison. Social media is called a highlight reel because it shows you the absolute best, most perfect moments of other people's lives. We know it's fake, we know it's filtered, but our brains literally don't care. When we scroll through endless feeds of perfect vacations, massive career wins, and flawless relationships, it's impossible not to compare our lives. This is so common, they gave it a name: compare and despair. This constant comparison, where we see everyone else as better off, leads to feeling worthless, jealous, and kills your self-esteem. In one survey, almost half of all teens said social media made them feel worse about their bodies. The algorithms running these platforms are built for one thing: engagement. And they learn fast that content that makes you feel jealous or insecure keeps you watching. The algorithm doesn't care if a post makes you feel terrible about yourself. It only knows you pause to look, so it serves you more of the exact same stuff. This creates a vicious feedback loop, showing you an endless stream of content that destroys your self-esteem. This is where Alex's night goes from bad to worse. After the first dopamine hits wear off, the algorithm shows her a post from an old colleague announcing a massive promotion. Bam! A wave of professional jealousy hits her. Then, she sees an influencer's insane travel photos. Alex looks around her apartment, and suddenly it feels tiny and boring. That feeling of being a failure starts to creep in, fueling a downward spiral. What started as a way to relax has now become a source of massive dissatisfaction. This isn't just a feeling. Research has shown a crazy strong link between scrolling social media and symptoms of anxiety and depression, all tied directly to this comparison trap. The sleep thief and the anxiety amplifier. And the negative effects don't stop when you finally put down your phone. In fact, that's when the biggest problems begin. Using social media right before bed is proven to destroy your sleep. The blue light from our screens literally tricks your brain into thinking it's daytime, messing with the hormone that tells your body it's time to sleep. But it's not just the light. The content itself puts your entire nervous system on high alert. Seeing a political argument or a friend's sad post can spike your stress hormones like cortisol. Your mind starts racing with all the drama from your feed, making it impossible to fall asleep and wrecking the quality of the sleep you do get. Studies show that teens who spend more than 3 hours a day on social media have double the risk of poor mental health, and bad sleep is a huge reason why. Bad sleep then makes anxiety and depression even worse, creating another insane loop. You're tired and anxious, so you scroll more, which makes you sleep worse, which makes you more anxious. This is also where doom scrolling comes in, the compulsive need to scroll through an infinite stream of bad news. The algorithm pushes negative and insane content because it gets the most engagement. This can leave you in a state of constant stress and fear, which destroys your sleep and your entire mental well-being. For Alex, it's now 1 a.m. She put her phone down an hour ago, but her mind is on fire. She's replaying that promotion post, stressing about her career, and thinking about all the bad news she just saw. Her body is exhausted, but her brain will not shut off. This is the hidden cost of that scroll, a night of terrible sleep that will leave her even more drained and vulnerable tomorrow. The path forward, how to reclaim your attention. Now that we've exposed the traps, let's talk about how to escape. The goal isn't to delete everything, but to go from a passive victim to an intentional user. It's about building a healthier relationship with these insane tools. First, do an awareness audit. For a few days, just notice how you use social media. But more importantly, pay attention to how it makes you feel. Which apps, accounts, or content leave you feeling drained, anxious, or bad about yourself? And which ones, if any, actually make you feel good or inspired? You can't win the game if you don't know the rules. Second, curate your feed like a savage. Think of your feed like your house. You wouldn't invite people over who just insult you all day. So why are you letting them into your digital home? Unfollow, mute, or block any account that makes you feel bad. Go on the hunt for accounts that match your real interests and hobbies, content that teaches you something cool, makes you laugh, or inspires you without making you feel worthless. Third, create friction. These apps are designed to have zero friction. Your job is to add it back in. Turn off every single non-essential notification. Those little red dots are designed to trigger your FOMO and suck you back in. Move your social media apps off your home screen into a folder so you have to actually think before you open them. Here's a game-changing strategy. Put your phone in another room for the first and last hour of your day. This one move can shatter the cycle of mindless scrolling before bed. Finally, replace the scroll. We usually scroll out of pure habit or boredom. The key is to find better, more awesome things to do. Instead of grabbing your phone, go for a quick walk. If you feel lonely, call a friend instead of scrolling their feed. Rediscover offline hobbies that use your mind and body, like reading a book, playing an instrument, cooking, or exercising. These activities build real skills and give you a sense of accomplishment that a million likes could never give you. If this made sense to you and you're ready to build a better relationship with your digital world, smash that subscribe button for more content on mental health and intentional living. I also want to hear from you in the comments. What's one small change you're going to make this week to reclaim your attention? I dare you. Your story might be the one thing someone else needs to see. And if you know someone stuck in this insane scroll and despair cycle, share this video with them right now. Let's check back in with Alex. A few weeks after trying these steps, everything changed. She turned off her notifications. She unfollowed dozens of accounts that made her feel bad and followed artists and writers she actually looked up to. She started charging her phone in the kitchen overnight and picked up an old guitar she hadn't touched in years. The change wasn't instant, but slowly, that constant feeling of anxiety started to disappear. She slept better. She felt more present in her own life. She still used social media, but now she was in control, not the other way around. The journey away from mindless scrolling is really a journey back to yourself. It's about realizing that your attention is the most valuable thing you own, and you have to protect it. Social media can give you connection, but it's not a replacement for the real connection we build with ourselves and the world. It won't fix your mental health, but you can. By being intentional, setting boundaries, and choosing your real life over the highlight reel, you can escape these psychological traps and start living a life that feels amazing from the inside out, not just one that looks good on a screen.